What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to you with a response. So as you can see from the looks of the thumbnail, title, and screen, bro, today I got a very special lockdown build for you, and this one is actually going to come out to be naming the defensive Menace. Now with this build, bro, it has a lot of animations. We get most of the upgraded passing styles. On top of that, we get upgraded layup styles, potential pro contact dunks, the upgraded passing styles. On top of that, bro, we do get the pro dribble animations and some standing dunk packages. So now with this build, bro, I think it does have the potential to, be a season 1 meta as a lockdown defender. And, realistically, this is one of my favorite, all around, I would say, shooting guard, small forward builds that you can possibly make. Now, you can choose to make this out of any position based on your own liking and preference, but with this one today, man, I think it's very special when it comes towards that defensive side, and really, you can use it right now in Season 1, even as an 85 overall. This is going to be a really great build to start out with. Even if you haven't made your first build, bro, I think this is going to be a really great one to get used NBA 2K25 with. So, before we get any further, if it's your first time coming, bro, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now from here, man, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of today's build. So the first thing we're doing today is getting started by putting this one under the shooting guard position. Once it comes towards that height, let's go 1 tick up to 6'6", and then for that weight, I'm going to put this all the way up to 235. Now, it really comes down to your personal preference on this next one, but I'm going to go with 7 feet exactly, and that's going to be perfect for the defense and the shooting. So the first area that I do want to dive into is going to be these physicals. So for that speed, let's go ahead and put this all the way up to an 85. And then once we get into that agility, I'm going to make sure that I go with an 80. As we get to that strength, make sure you go all the way up to a 93, with the vertical being brought up to a 72. Now, the strength already, as you can see, bro, very special on this build. I don't want to be getting bullied, so I think this goes hand in hand with being able to get stops on post scores, big man, and even on the perimeter, bro. So this is essential to move forward. Now, also when it comes towards animations and badges with takeovers, you have to keep these physicals at the numbers that we have them at. So when it comes towards the actual defensive end, go ahead and put that defensive rebound up to a 55. As when it comes towards that offensive, it's not too expensive for this area, so let's go with a 70. Now, for the block, I'm going to go with the minimum threshold of a 74. And then once we get into that steal, bro, let's go all the way up to a 91. Now, once we go ahead and check out that perimeter end, I'm going to go with a 94 here. And then as you can see, for that interior, bro, this is really optional, but I think it's going to be important to at least focus on this area. So the minimum that I want to get is going to be at least paint patroller on the bronze tier. Now, I'll get into the breakdown of the badges at the very end once we get this build maxed out to 99 overall, but already up to a pretty good start when it comes towards these attributes. So when it comes towards the finishing, make sure you go with a driving layup of a 75. Now, that right there will unlock most of the, better upgraded layup styles. On top of that, for the driving dunk, we're going to go up to an 84. And then as when it comes towards the actual close shot, bro, leave this at a 64. When it comes towards that standing dunk, we got to go with a 45. And this right here will unlock those standing dunk packages. Now, for the post control, I'm going to leave this as is, but if you take into account, bro, adding your cap breakers 3 towards your driving dunk and, 2 or 3 towards the vertical down the road if you want to, that will allow us to get the pro contact dunks. Now, if you want to, bro, you can definitely lower this rating to get more out of, let's say, the shooting, the playmaking, any area of your choosing. But if you want the most for animation purposes and, you just want to be a threat to get those contact dunks, man, I think this is the route that you need to go. So this is pretty much what we're going to be looking like for the finishing. As when it comes towards the shooting, go ahead and put that mid-range shot all the way up to a 73. For that three-pointer, let's go all the way up to an 83. And already, bro, you can see this is going to be the threshold to get limitless range on the bronze tier. Now, for that free throw, I'm going to move this up to a 63. And, you can, if you want to, bro, move this more up down the road for the free throw to, be a better threat in the rec, the fives. It really comes down to your personal preference. But for today, bro, I think I got to leave this as is for the free throw. Now, normally I would go with a 70 or above, but This build is very specific for certain attributes, bro, so the rest will be left over for the playmaking. So on the pass accuracy, I'm going to go up to a 72. As we get into that ball handle, I'm going to go up to an 81. And then for the actual speed with ball, let's go to a 75 now. We get some of those upgraded passing styles. You also get the pro dribble animations. Very complete build for a lockdown, bro. Now, I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this build before, we move any further. As far as when it comes towards these takeovers, bro, look, though, we get 2 legend badges. So, look, as you can see, we get strong handle. And on top of that, man, you're also going to be able to get immovable enforcer. Now, this is going to be great to get stops. And personally, it makes it one of my favorite lockdown builds with a rare and unique name. Now, that's 2 legend badges for this build. On top of that, you get Hall of Fame off-ball pass, so the potential to get 3 legend badges. Now, when it comes towards the gold, we also do get slippery off-ball. You get brick wall here. Now, the others, you get aerial wizard. On top of that, we get challenger, interceptor with on-ball menace. Now, we also get pick dodger, and then we get glove, bro. So these gold badges, a serious threat, especially if you're looking to use your, badge 1 or 2 tier upgrades, bro. So really special on this build and something to think about. Now, when it comes towards the silver, you get handles for days. On top of that, unpluckable, set shot specialist, lightning launch. You also get dimer. From there, box out beast. For the silver badges, bro, I think these are just as important as the gold. Now, let me know your thoughts on that one. But as for these badges overall, man, we have pretty much everything that you could want that, will allow you to be a threat on the inside and the out for shooting. So for these bronze badges, as you can see, we get paint patroller. On top of that, high flying denier, break starter with float game, layup mixer. Now we also get deadeye. On top of that, ankle assassin. From there, you get physical finisher. Limitless range will be the most important badge with posterizer. Then we get rebound chaser with shifty shooter. So all around, bro, this is a truly complete build from top to bottom, especially if you take into account adding in your cap breakers, buying boost, bro. This is probably one of the best well-rounded builds that you can make with a rare build name. Now, considering that it's a lockdown, bro, it makes it all the better. As far as when it comes towards this set of takeovers, bro, as you can see, we do get pretty much about 10 of them. We get above the rim. You also get glue. On top of that, mirror. So you get pest here, spot up shooter, 3 and D. On top of that, the claw, bro. So a plus 15 put towards the steal with Bruce, bro, is easily going to put you above at least a 104. Now we also get pickpocket, new ascent, great wall, bro, adding a plus 15 put towards the strength on this build. Very special to have the potential to get a 108 strength, especially when going up against those post scores, bro. I would say this is the post score stopper build. Coming out of the shooting guard position, man, this is a nasty lockdown build, bro. I truly want to know your thoughts and opinions on this build, man. I think, in my opinion, it's one of the best lockdowns that I've seen this year in Season 1 in NBA 2K25. Now, I just want to say thank every single one of you who made it to the very end. This is pretty much what we're going to be looking like on this build today. If you were to make any type of changes, any type of adjustments, feel free to do so, and let me know in the comments, man. I think this is truly special, from being able to get pretty much every animation that is super effective in NBA 2K25. So let's move forward to make sure that we all made the build correctly. And as you can see, we get that Eddie Jones comparison, Herbert Jones and Alex Caruso. And together, man, coming in at about the 25th spot, we have created the defensive menace. Now, once again, I truly just want to say thank every one of you for your support. God bless you, man. And I gotta say thank the Lord above, King Jesus, for another day and another opportunity. So I truly want y'all to know that I recognize you, I see you in the comments, and I'll continue to drop these videos for y'all every single day, man. So God bless you. I love you, man. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. Comment down TG for thanking God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to you. And with all that being said, though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.